We're Danielle
and Tammy,
and this is Perimenopause,
where we drink beer
and talk about perimenopause.
So grab your favorite beverage and put on something cozy while we get into this week's topic. Welcome to episode 7. I wrote it down and I still could not remember.
Yeah.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm whatever. I'm just.
Me too.
It's been a week.
Yes. A whole thing. Yeah.
So it's fine. I'm fine. I'm tired. Whatever.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Very tired.
So yeah, neither of us is drinking today, so.
No, I have Lemon Spindrift.
Okay.
Because I just can't.
I have a Peach Bubly. Which I haven't opened yet, so let me just do that. We met up in person last week, and I think that was on a Wednesday, and then Thursday, something happened Thursday, and then Friday there was drinking, and then I think Saturday, and I basically it's just been like straight kind of, and I just
a lot of drinking.
I just need a little break.
Yeah. Like I just can't even, just thinking about it makes me unhappy.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer, but I guess that's okay. It happens.
It's okay. We'll do a little detox.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming out here last week. That was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah. There were so many more places I wanted to go to, but I just couldn't do it. Yeah.
There's only so much time, in, whatever the 10 hours that we had. And honestly, like half of it, we were like watching the soccer game, but yeah, it's hard to get.
Driving.
And driving. Yeah.
Everything is so far apart.
But we hit the good places. So I think, except for,
I think so.
The one, but it's fine.
Well, that's okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
Now we know.
Yeah, now we know. It's true. Now we know. So today we're finishing our last episode discussion of the Balance series.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. What did you think?
I watched it today, so I wanted to be fresh.
Okay.
And I felt like it really wrapped everything up very nicely.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit teary.
Yeah.
I was so happy for them. And I guess I didn't realize it was going on for so long. That was 2024 when it wrapped. So they've been working on this for a while. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't a ton of information in episode 4, but it was still a really nice finish. What did you think?
Yeah, I wrote down some
Yeah.
I feel like every time there's a stat I find interesting, I write that down.
Yeah, me too.
I had some thoughts about other things, but yeah, I didn't take as many notes.
No.
I did take a screenshot of I think the very end, because they went back to most of the doctors and they went through this is what you should kind of do for your diet. This is what you should do for exercise. This is what you should do for etc. And so they each kind of gave their advice. So I took a picture of that because I thought that was helpful. Yeah. But yeah, I think they kind of came to a nice conclusion,
Yeah. I was glad that
Anubuti?
Sati Anabuti went on the hormones.
Yeah.
And she's making bagels and just having a better time. And I was like, you're so cute. Do I want to make bagels? Maybe I should get on hormones. This is crazy.
I mean,
yeah.
I wrote that down. I said, why is she so against the treatment? And then she started it. And it was then she was actually living her life and doing stuff. And I kind of felt like that as well. There were times where, I mean, maybe this is just how I am, but I would make bread and I think this is so easy. Why don't I do this all the time? And then I'm oh, I'm tired and I'm exhausted. And then I don't do it. And then 9 months later, I do it again, and I'm like, oh, this is so easy, and why don't And
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of like understood where she was coming from, where she's like, I just have been tired all this time. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
you literally have.
I know, like same. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it made me happy. And it made me happy that Safi
Sedali Shri.
Shidali Shri, thank
Yeah.
you, found her balance again
Mm-hmm.
because she was having a rough go with all the brain fog.
Mm-hmm.
That was hard. I felt bad. But it also, and I know that they are monks and they practice and live in this place and they look up to and they respect this leader, this
Mm-hmm.
old man. But I was still like, why do you care what he thinks? At the end, when she asked him what he thought about like her
Right.
being on the hormones, and he was like, well, I don't think you should, but you seem better. Yeah, no kidding. You're never gonna have to experience this, bro. Like, you have no idea.
And she said, she asked him too, like, do you notice a difference? And he was like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, he doesn't. He's
No.
like, I could leave the room for, leave the apartment for 20 minutes and walk the dog, and my husband doesn't even notice I'm gone. Like, he's not noticing your
No.
attitude and your mood changes. Like, he's not.
No.
And it was just, I felt like that scene was kind of weird because it was like the whole thing was just awkward, and it was like 2 minutes, and it was
No.
like, did this help anything, like,
Right.
conclusion wise? Yeah.
No. I don't need to know if he has blessed this or whatever. Like,
Right. Right.
that bummed me out. But it's their religion or whatever. Like, they're
Right.
fine. Yeah.
One new thing that we hadn't heard about until this episode, which was fun, was all of the problems that we're going to have with our teeth.
Yeah, I wrote down that too. That was really not something I've ever heard.
Right.
So cool.
So, what did he say? They talked to a dentist. Hormones obviously have something to do with inflammation. And so, I'd heard of this, but I didn't really know what it was. So, the periodontal disease is
Hmm.
inflammation of your gums
Yeah.
and also bone loss in your jaw. And so
Yeah.
that will lead to losing your teeth.
Yes.
So I just wrote, great, we have to worry about our teeth now. Fuck.
Yeah. That's awesome. I have like periodontal disease presently.
Okay.
Um, it's not my fault. I had braces in like middle school, and then when I got them off, my dentist, my orthodontist,
Orthodontist. Yeah.
he put these he cemented these metal retainers to the backs of my teeth, front and
I had
bottom.
those as well for a bit.
Well, I had them until I was 27,
Okay.
so 16 years,
Okay.
because he was terrible and he never taught me like how to floss with these things
Mm-hmm.
on,
Mm-hmm.
or like how to, care for them, or that they'd ever come off. He said they would always be there. So when we bought this house, I was not a good flosser. And I went to the dentist, like I got a new dentist, like in this town. And I remember him being like, you have some, like your gums are bad. Like
Mm-hmm.
you need to figure this out. And I was like, oh, it's these stupid retainers. Like they hold everything. I don't really
Mm-hmm.
know how to do it. I can't get floss in there and I don't have those thingies. And where do you even get those? And he's like, why don't we just take these off?
Yeah.
And I was like, you can take them off? You can take them off? I can be out of this? And he was like, yeah, and then you can fix your gum disease. I was like, take them off. So, yeah, one visit to like a real dentist and they were off. But it's an uphill battle. Some, it's just, anyway, yeah, periodontal disease is real.
What led to this like diagnosis? Like, what did they see for them to say like, oh, this is indicative of this periodontal?
The like bleeding and inflammation, like I
Mm-hmm.
have, well, can't say it, but I have receding gums here and here, like on both top and bottom.
Okay.
And it's exposing like a lot of
Yeah.
tooth
Yeah. I know what you're
root,
saying. Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
bottom of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt or anything. It's not all the way down to the root, but it's because of this. Like it's so it makes your gums recede, it makes them tender and
Yeah.
bloody and eat like they get more infections
Okay. Yeah.
than other people and because they're soft. So it's just a constant like
So all that stuff that you just described sounds like
mhm.
my teeth. And so
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be something that I have to
It's
sort out.
not something you can fix with just flossing every day, honestly, either. Like that will help it.
Yeah, but like when your gums recede, it's like you can't like grow more gums, right?
No.
So then, so, I mean, what did they tell you to do?
Um, I had a consult back then for I guess it's like plastic surgery basically, but they would take part of your gums from somewhere else and graft it onto there. My mom had this done. Also, I also have like just genetics, but
Is
like,
it? Yeah.
and it was gonna happen because they were surprised because it doesn't hurt me. Like I don't have any like sensitivity or anything like that
Right.
for how deep it is. And
Right.
they're like, it's not bothering you, and you can keep it white like the rest of your teeth. Then I guess just like live your life. And I was like, cool, because that sounds like a crappy surgery and it would look gross for a
Right.
long time. I didn't want to do that. Like I'm a receptionist. I can't do that. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds uncomfortable.
Yeah. Basically you just change your products, change your brush every 2 months, like
Yeah.
floss,
Okay.
you know, it's all you can do.
Okay.
And if you're prone to it, then it's going to happen anyway. You
Right.
just can slow it down a little bit.
Okay. Great.
So that's all. I know. So exciting. Looked
Just like
forward to
everything
it.
else, like
Yeah.
can't do anything about it.
No. So anyway. But yeah, lifting weights, I mean, I don't know how like that translates to teeth health
Mm-hmm.
because like you can't,
Do mouth exercises or
does popcorn count? No. Um,
well, yeah. I'm wondering, I mean, again, like I don't know how everything is necessarily related, like body wise, but like weight bearing exercise, I wrote that too, like at the very beginning, but that helps with your bone
yeah,
growth. So then your jawbone, like how do you, yeah, where if you're doing weightlifting and you're growing like new bone cells, do they
right.
just distribute everywhere and they like end up in your
Maybe
jaw?
they do. Yeah. Maybe they're like, hey, we see somebody in need up here and they shoot up your jaw. I don't know.
Exactly.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm counting on it. Yeah.
Yeah, because they did talk a lot about the exercise. Again,
Yeah.
I wrote it down. I thought it was so cute that they both go to the gym and they lift weights and do all their stuff in their like
Outfits.
dresses. Yeah, their skirt. And she did that kind of like, not Iron Man, but like that
Yeah.
race in her.
Hmm.
And I was like, I would have tripped at the beginning and died. So,
I'd be over. Yeah.
yeah.
So
So that,
cute.
I just thought that was like super cute. Yeah.
It was really cute. It must be so hard to like work out with that fringy scarf on you all the time. What I don't know what the rules are, but it's
Yeah,
gotta
like
be.
they could have unwrapped just that part maybe and like still had the skirt. And they had pants on under the skirt too, like leggings.
It's a lot of layers.
It also seemed really hot because I'm hot all the time. And so I was like, that would, I don't know if I could do that. I would.
Too hot. Yeah. Too many layers.
Oh, and speaking of bone health, one of the stats I wrote down was scary because it's coming soon for us, but 50% of women get an osteoporosis related break after age 50.
Yes, that's not that far.
And that's a lot of
And it's
women.
a lot. Did your mother ever have like a broken bone? Or has she ever that you're aware of?
She, I'm trying to think how old she was. What year is it? I don't know, 2026. So maybe in
Yeah.
like 20, a while ago, maybe like 16 years ago. So she
Hmm.
would have been in her like late 50s. She was like walking in a parking lot, like to
Hmm.
go into a store,
Yeah.
and she tripped on like this uneven thing. And
Sure.
I think other people had tripped before, like it wasn't
Oh yeah.
safe necessarily, and it wasn't
Yeah.
just her. But she fell, and she did. I think she broke like both of her like ankles basically,
What?
and so she had to have like surgery and I think have like a plate put in, maybe one of them. And then she was like in a wheelchair for a while because it was both feet.
Wild.
But yeah, that not I don't she never broke anything like before that, like when I was growing
Okay.
up.
Wow.
And I think about that too. Like if I were to fall, like
Yeah.
your instinct is just like put your arms out or whatever, try to catch yourself, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, you might break your arm or
Think about that all the time. Yeah.
yeah,
Like at work. Like
yeah,
I am a clumsy person and I trip constantly. And I'm like, one day it's gonna happen. It's gotta happen.
yeah,
There's no way it's gonna, yeah.
yeah. And I have fallen down the stairs, and I think about it every time I go down the stairs now because I'm like, I think if I had been higher up, it would have been
Yeah.
worse. Or if I had
Yeah.
landed, like my feet kind of just like went out from under me, and I sort of like slinkied down the stairs. And so I was
Yeah.
like, what if I had gone forward and not like landed on my butt? Like I'm just like, I would have broken my neck and that would have been it. But I think about it every time I go up and down the stairs.
Oh yeah. In our house, I've fallen down these stairs so many times in this house. When we had carpet, it was way worse because you could just like slip on the carpet. And I used to wear socks all the time and I would just like, I would go down. And I never broke anything. I did break the door at the bottom of the stairs once, like kicked it off, just shot right through. But now, like, we have hard floor on the stairs and we have the handrail
Yeah.
and I hold on to it so tight
Yeah.
that like I can feel like my arm tensing up like so
Right.
tight, but I'm like pressing on it because I'm like, I'm not falling again. No way.
Yeah.
Two stakes are too high.
Yeah. And I feel like that's even if you don't like die, but like that's not a quick like recovery. Like if you break an arm or a leg, like that's going to be a while, and then you can't work. And I don't know, the whole thing just
Yeah.
makes me really
No.
scared. So, and I think about too, like my husband's grandma had fallen in, I think in the shower years ago.
Oh,
And so that's another thing.
yeah.
Every time I'm in the shower, I'm like,
Yeah.
don't die,
Yeah.
you know?
I fell in the shower once, like 6 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
just slipped and fell,
Yeah.
and it hurt a lot. I didn't break anything, but I did have a bruise on the side of my ribs because I smashed
Mm-hmm.
my ribs into like the little soap holder
Oh yeah. You were
on the
telling me that.
wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, it was awful. Yeah. I got lucky though. But hormone therapy helps with bone health. It makes your bones stronger.
I have been reading the book that you gave me, the
Yeah.
can't remember the name, Modern Menopause, The New Menopause,
Yeah.
Dr. Newson. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, I'm basically every other page I'm highlighting like HRT helps with this, HRT helps with this, HRT helps with this.
Yes. Yes.
So, I still don't know what's happening and why we're not all taking it, but
I don't either.
yeah.
I I'm so curious to find out my numbers. My GYN appointment's not until like the end of next month. I think I can ask them to run such a panel
Mm-hmm.
because like Safi Anabuti is saying like I never made bagels because I was just tired all the time. I'm like, I don't want to be tired all the time. Like,
Right.
is this all it is? Is that it? Like, have I just been not availing myself of this? I thought losing weight would make me feel better, and I feel good, but I don't feel
Right.
less tired, and I don't feel more interested.
Right.
So maybe that's it.
I feel, yeah, I keep reading a lot of people, and like she even said, Dr. Newsom, she wrote when she started HRT, she said this was the decision that had the biggest impact on my life. Like everything got better, everything. And I'm reading it, and it's been a tough week. I think just because like I don't know, but like physically, I'm hurting, and I have just like had this like persistent headache. And I find myself at work and I'm just standing there, and I'll just stand there and be like, oh, I'm so tired.
Tired.
And so I will go to bed, or I'll like lie on the couch, and then I'll get up and it's like it's so painful. It's so painful.
Yeah.
And I'm just hearing like, okay, it helps with your joints and, energy, all this stuff. And I'm just thinking, yeah, will it just
Yeah.
be like this miracle drug? And I don't know until I try it. Uh,
Right.
but like I said, I asked my nurse practitioner and they said they would do a hormone blood test,
Yeah.
but he won't prescribe HRT. So I'm like, well, why are we doing this then? Like, what?
Yeah. Just take the information somewhere else and then start over.
That's what I'm wondering. Can I just have the blood test and then take those results and go? There are like some online things, but it's like if it's online, they're not doing a blood test. So like, how do they know what to
No.
prescribe you if they don't know what your levels are? So I don't know. I'm gonna look into that. But I agree. I just feel like this is this like
Yeah.
miracle drug that I want.
I want, yeah, I want to, at the end of episode 4, they were saying like, okay, sorry, what kind of doctor is the one that somebody should go to for HRT, for perimenopause, for menopause?
Yeah.
And they were like, well, it's always like lumped in with your OBGYN, and they can definitely do this, but that one was she's an internist, so she feels like this is all like part of like a chronic system. There's
Right.
the urologist who considers it a genitourinary disease.
Right.
And those are all like really good
Mm-hmm.
points.
Mm-hmm.
I want to find somebody who, like, I don't want to see every doctor in a practice. Like, that's how it
Right.
always feels like,
Right.
oh, well, yours is out, so you can see this one. Or, this one's on vacation, so you're going to see this one. And I'm sure they're great and I'm sure they're lovely, but I don't want to see everybody. I want somebody who can follow me
Yeah.
and also lead me. Like, I don't want to explain why I'm here every time I come in.
Right.
Like, I had to jump podiatry practices because I was
Mm-hmm.
so sick of seeing a different doctor every time I went for the same problem and
Mm-hmm.
having to tell them why I was here. I'm like, you have my
Yeah.
folder in your hand. You know why I'm here. You couldn't take 5 minutes to figure this out. Maybe I wouldn't have left. Like,
Yeah.
I want somebody to have the information and tell me every time. Yeah. So who is that? Who's that going to be?
I also feel like they, like you said, each doctor can sort of do a certain thing in regards to like, oh, I can help
Yeah.
you with, yeah, like we can help you with your, like your incontinence or whatever. And then someone else will have like a blood pressure thing. And then someone else it'll be like a weight loss, and it's like, yeah, I want like one specialist that is like a perimenopause person. But
Right.
apparently they don't really exist.
This is a hole that needs to be filled.
Yeah, I wrote down, and we all know this. We're American. I said good. I wrote menopause, but good healthcare is really just for rich people. Shocking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Shocking.
like the woman said, I think it was Dr. Mary Claire. She said you go to your doctor and you spend like 10 minutes and you're like, here are all my symptoms, blah blah, and they're like, well, I don't know, try this. Okay, moving on. And it's like, she said, you need someone that will sit with you for like an hour. And she's like, insurance won't pay
Right.
for that. So
Yeah.
you have to pay out of pocket and it's really expensive and you have to travel,
Exactly it.
and I'm like, great. So yeah,
Great.
where do you go?
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that. And
Don't want to do that.
I don't know. I'm just, yeah, I'm worried about the area I live in. Just there's not a lot of resources. And then
Right.
we have a good friend who is going to the US later tonight to have eye surgery
Mhm.
because she told her doctor, she's had multiple eye surgeries, and she told her doctor, I'm still having trouble seeing. And he's like, no, you're not. So he won't do the surgery.
Oh.
So she has to go and do it in the US and like use Medicare. And her husband's like, the care for women in this area is just like abysmal. It's like,
That's wild, man.
yeah. I'm like, nobody is asking to have their eyes surgery.
No. No,
So
thank you.
why would she
Yeah.
make that up? So
That's
yeah,
bold.
I worry.
No, you can see fine. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. God. Makes me mad. Yeah, I don't even know where to start to find somebody like that either. Because my fear is like, you search for like a women's
Hmm.
health
Clinic.
overall clinic, and it ends up being one of those crazy religious anti-abortion places or something like that. And
Or a
then you're stuck
naturopath
there, and,
or something.
or a naturopath, and now you're in a
Holistic.
cult. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give me the cream. I just want to go home. Yeah, I don't know. It's frustrating.
Well, I felt after watching this that I am more prepared to sort of like stand up for myself because I know a lot more about everything now.
Yes.
And so I'm not going to listen to some man who's
Mm-mm.
really not in like studied this and is not dealing with it to just tell me like what I should do because he doesn't know.
Yeah.
And again, if they say like we're not going to do HRT because that you'll get cancer, I'll be like, no, that's not the case.
Well, yeah.
So, however, it's just now more work trying to find someone that will help me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the biggest benefit that I got from this docuseries is learning all of this stuff so that I'm better prepared.
Yeah.
Stuff I had no idea. Oh, one thing, the every drink you have
Oh, yeah.
before age, was it 40? Ups your risk of cancer by 7%.
I don't even know if I wrote that down because I was probably like denial.
Yeah. It's such a high number that I was like, well, then how am I not dead? Like,
Yeah. It's coming.
I should just be dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one blew me away, and I was like, are you really telling me that all of these professionals on this show don't drink at all?
Right.
Like,
Right.
I know that one drinks rosé. I can see it in her eyes. Like,
Right.
don't
Right.
do that shit. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't help with all the symptoms, but again, we need something. We need something, you know?
Episode 4 seemed to talk a lot about testosterone, finally,
Yes.
which was interesting because it's one that I think people forget about, or they just think it's like for low libido and that's it. But mood,
Right.
energy, sleep, joint pain, all like get better
Yeah.
with the right dose of testosterone.
Yeah.
And I used to get injections in college, and I remember them being, I don't know what dose it was because it seems like women are not getting the right dose anyway.
Right.
Like ever. At 21, I for sure wasn't getting the right dose. I can't believe that they gave it to me at all.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I think about it. But I do remember having way more energy and like a
Oh,
higher drive.
okay.
So it helped very temporarily. Yeah.
Well, when they were talking about it, it's funny because I'll be watching, you know, a discussion in this documentary, and then I'll pause it and I'll write down a question, and then and when I
Mhm.
start it again, they'll answer the question.
Yeah.
But so I was wondering, are there testosterone supplements for women, or do we just have to take the men's version? And then I
Yeah.
wrote, lol, never mind. Because that's what they said. Like, we don't have anything
Yeah.
specifically for women. We just give them men's doses or like
Yeah.
men's medication, but at a lower dose. And then they're like, that should
Like
be
a tenth
fine.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, like 10%.
Right.
And again, no one really knows like how much you should be taking, it
No.
seems like. And the one thing that like freaked me out, and I don't know what your thoughts were, but on this whole like pellet industry, which I'd never heard of until now.
The pellets, what do I think?
Yeah.
So first of all, that was a large bore needle that you saw that?
Well, I had to kind of look away
Okay.
because she's like, I was thinking it was gonna be kind of like a microchip for your pet. They just
It
sort
was
of,
huge.
yeah. And she was like getting it in there because the thing they said grain of rice, and I was like, that is not a grain of
Huge.
rice. That's like a almond.
Yeah. And they it's a walnut. They decay and they disperse over time, just like an injection, but slower because it's subcutaneous. But like
Mm-hmm.
it seems like it's not a solution either because you have to up your dose, and then you're in the risk of testosterone changing your physiology all over again, which is everyone's fear
Right.
medically. So yeah, there has to be something else, like a cream or a
Right.
pill, like a vitamin type situation. that will build.
I mean,
Yeah, and I don't know why. Yeah,
they said it's not FDA approved.
right.
So it's kind of like anyone that gets it is taking a risk. But then I was also like, if it's not FDA approved, why are like doctors not prescribing it or whatever, but like implanting them?
Right.
And if anyone is not sure what we're talking about, it's this thing that, again, I had never heard of, but it's called a pellet. And it's like, I mean, they say rice, but whatever. And they just put it under your skin. And I think one woman that she had it like on her, like her butt or something.
Yeah, they said in your skin of your buttocks. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, over time, it just sort of breaks down and it releases testosterone. But it's like for men. So she was getting like this crazy high amount. And she even was like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
she's like, my sex drive was like, whoa. And
Yeah.
the poor two little monks were like, oh, like, this is so awkward for us to talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it just, the whole thing kind of makes me like, I don't know what the word is. Makes me anxious.
Dicey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dicey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's, yeah. And that's the question. If it's not FDA approved, what kind of place is doing this? It's not a doctor.
Yeah. And who makes them?
Right. Is it like a health spa or something? Like
Right.
scary. How do you trust it?
The one clinic that I found in Windsor here, that's on their website that they do the pellets. And I just was kind of like,
Really?
oh, you do the pellets. Okay. Well, I mean, they do other
Oh,
stuff, but also the pellets. And I'm just kind of like,
interesting.
I don't know. I'm gonna
Hmm.
keep looking. So
I I don't know this for sure. I've been going to my GYN for a long time. And since I've been going there, they've like moved locations and changed staff. The person I used to see is no longer there, and neither is their replacement or their replacement. And they're all very lovely, but I have this feeling, and maybe it's just because I'm like a generally negative person, but I have this feeling that if I asked the medical staff at this practice any of this stuff, they would have no idea what I'm talking about.
oh yeah, for sure.
I just feel like they're not going to be able to help me.
Right.
I'm still going to ask, but I'm ready to be right.
I'm kind of at the point where we have like a local Facebook group like everyone does for their town, and I'm just gonna ask, probably anonymously, but are there any women out there
Yeah.
like getting this treatment? Because my person won't prescribe it, and I know what
Hmm.
I need. Like, I'm not just looking for Advil or
Yeah.
whatever antidepressants. Like, I need specific HRT, and so I'm just gonna ask if anyone has suggestions, because yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not getting it at my primary care because they don't know. They
Yeah.
don't know. So
I think that's a good idea.
yeah,
There's always somebody knows something everywhere. Like there's always
yeah,
somebody who's done it before.
right.
So yeah, that's helpful.
So after, yeah, I was like feeling like I need to advocate for myself, but also I need to just, I think, get back into yoga and eating better. I think someone was doing yoga. I can't
Yes.
remember, but just stretching, just
Yeah.
like, trying to work out some
Yeah.
kinks. So yeah.
I did write down the menopause toolkit
Okay.
that Dr. Huh?
I don't know if I wrote that down.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember her name. She's got like the dark hair. She said she has like everybody in her family gets cancer and dies young.
Yeah. Dr. Mary Claire.
Oh yeah.
That was
Okay.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah.
So number one, nutrition, mostly like plant-based. Meats, cheeses, and fats make all of your symptoms worse.
I know. But
Um,
geez.
get your fiber up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, two, exercise. Three, stress reduction. Four, sleep optimization. And five, pharmacology, aka don't be afraid of hormones.
Yeah.
And it sounds so easy. All of this stuff.
Well,
I think it is.
I think
I
it
don't know.
sounds easy in the sense that we know what we need to do. It's just hard to do it
Yeah. Yeah.
because like giving up some of those foods are tough.
Hmm.
Starting to exercise is is tough. It's tough to get motivated. For me, the sleep is hard because, I don't sleep alone. So, I can
Yeah.
do what I can do, but,
Yeah.
and I do know a lot of people, like more than I would have ever thought, that do not sleep in the same room as their spouse.
This is why.
And I think
Yeah.
it helps them.
I think it does.
Yeah.
I know.
Because you
I
can you can have your own like temperature, you can set the
Mhm.
light, you can go to bed at whatever time you need to go, it's just like there's not a lot of noise and distraction, and I feel
Mhm.
like, if you have the space,
Right. Just try it.
yeah,
There are worse things you can do.
yeah, see if you feel better.
Yeah. What do you wake up every night around the same time
Usually, yeah.
generally?
Hmm.
Is it like 3-ish?
It's usually between 3 and 4. Yeah.
Everybody that I've asked that has like a persistent like wake up, it's always like between 3 and 4. What do you think that is? Why is it that?
I read or I saw somewhere that like and I can't remember what it was, like what hormone, whatever, like
Yeah.
it starts to crash at like that time, and so then
Oh,
you aren't able to like stay asleep, so then
okay.
you get up and you're awake,
Huh.
and I can't remember what the like suggestion was to like sort of like maintain that, but I know for me it's like usually I don't know, maybe I'm like rolling over and then I wake up and then I'm like, well,
Mhm.
now I think I have to go to the bathroom. And then at
Yeah.
that point, it's like you're getting up, you're walking, you're like turning on the light, and then you're
Yeah.
coming back, and it's like, well, now I'm awake, and then I'll usually read to try and fall asleep, but like sometimes it takes me an hour, and so it's just like I'm just
Oh,
awake. But it's not like at a time where I can just get up and be up early.
no.
It's too early
It's
to
not
be
like
up at 3.
5 o'clock. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
So,
Mm.
yeah.
I noticed it's when I look, it's like between 3 and 4.
Hmm.
Sometimes I don't look. I don't want to
Yeah.
know. But I do have the ability to fall back asleep. Like
Okay.
I can do it. Like I know, like my husband has a hard time falling back asleep. He's always up early. Like I feel
Hmm.
bad. Like I can do it. I don't know why. It's because it takes me hours to fall asleep anyway.
Yeah.
So I haven't been asleep that long. Maybe that's all it is. I don't know. Yeah, everybody that I've talked to, it's around that time, and that makes sense. It's not like melatonin or something like a natural sleep hormone, right? It's something else.
Yeah, I don't remember. I feel like we talked about it at some point or I read it somewhere, but we've been through a lot of
Interesting.
info that I can't recall, but that's what it was. It
Yeah,
was like something specific is like dropping off at that time, and then you're
that
awake.
makes perfect sense. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah,
Mystery solved.
I know.
They said you should do something in the area of like 5 hours per week of cardio and then like 20 to 30 minutes of lifting heavy every other day, every day
Okay.
to like, maximize your bone density
Right.
and keep everything moving.
Right.
What do you think you get per week?
I mean, if I'm at work, I definitely hit that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because I'm doing cardio pretty much like 7 hours a day.
Right.
And when they were showing, I can't remember, one of our lady monk friends was at the gym and she was like lifting or something, and she was lifting and they're
Hmm.
like, let's add some weight, and it was like 40 pounds or something, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I know.
Like, I definitely do that.
Yeah.
And I had a coworker like a couple months ago, she saw my Fitbit. She asked me what my daily like step goal was, and I was like, I don't
Hmm.
have one. Like, I'm gonna hit 10,000 by probably noon, no matter what.
Yeah.
So I started wearing the Fitbit just to sort of keep track, but also I wanted to track my sleep. So it's not like I have oh, I need to get to this many steps today, and on weekends, like, I don't know, 2,000 steps, like I'm not doing anything.
Oh, yeah.
But I would say like on average, yeah, I'll do like probably like 4 miles a day at work.
Hmm.
And then if it's
Yeah.
busy, I can get up to like 7.
Yeah.
Just at work.
When I'm bartending, yeah. just work. When I'm bartending, I can get like between like 5 and 7 miles.
Yeah.
One day it was 8, and I was like, this
Hmm.
is a little much. But
Yeah.
yeah, if I'm just like home, I'll like take it off and just charge it for 2 days because I don't care.
Yeah.
But like, I think it was Sunday. No, maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday. I don't know. We were both off and we were just sitting around and we decided to take a walk and ended up walking 5 miles
Oh, wow.
and stopped at a place and had a beer and sat outside and stuff like that. And I was like, this is better than what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the lifting that I got to do a little bit more of, I think.
Yeah. And I'm lifting heavy things and I'm not probably doing it like the right technique or reps or whatever, but
Right.
I'm still
Yeah.
lifting. So, like, I don't know. I think
Yeah, like those transfer hoses weigh like 50 pounds each, and you have to like
they really do.
carry them around like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kegs. Yeah, for sure.
So I feel like I'm doing okay in that like
Yeah.
sense, but I could do more, and I would like to see about getting like a small like a treadmill that folds up, or like a they have like these
Mhm.
walking pad things that's like
Yeah.
a treadmill, and I thought just so I could like do it while I'm watching TV
Hmm.
because I don't want to go outside and do it. It's uneven out there. It's hot right now. Like I don't want
Yeah.
to trip. So I'm like, if I could just do that
No,
at home, yeah. So
I agree. Yeah,
I might see about
that
that.
is nice.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Um, what about stress reduction? I know.
I mean, I don't know how you can do that. If I knew, I probably would have been doing that for like the last 40 years, but I don't
Well,
know.
yeah. It's I get kind of annoyed when people like say like, "Oh, find some way to like turn off and just like calm yourself."
Yeah.
And they list all these things that are active, like yoga and walking
Yeah.
and working out and journaling. And I'm like, why is it so bad that I want to watch a movie for 3 hours or read a book at my bed? Isn't that the same thing? That's what works for me.
Yeah.
And then something like that, something like vegging is never given.
I think for a long time, remember like in the last, I don't know, like let's say like 10, 15 years, like this whole like self care thing came about.
Hmm.
And it was
Yeah,
like, um, you know, like treat yourself to something or like take a bath or whatever.
right.
I feel like I struggled with that because my idea of like relaxing or self care would be that like
Mhm.
reading, just like
Yeah,
middle of the day, like on a weekend, like
yeah,
reading or doing like I do a lot of crosswords or just playing like games on my tablet. And
right.
it's like that's what I do, but that's always kind of seen as like wasting time or like screen time. And I'm like, well, I don't I don't want to necessarily go for a walk. That's not relaxing to me. That's exercise. That's not relaxing.
I just walked at
Yeah.
work. Yeah, leave me
Yeah.
alone. Yeah.
So, and like a
I
bath, I mean, I don't know, it's like it takes so much time to set it up and then I'm in there and then you get cold and you're like, well now I can't really read because it's wet and I just like I don't
right.
what's the point? So,
There's
yeah.
cats everywhere. Yeah, no, it's yeah, I think I get like really resentful when they're like, well, scrolling on your phone is bad for you. And I'm like, well, maybe it's bad for you. I don't know. Like, I'm not getting all hyped up and stressed out. I'm just blank
Right.
looking at stuff. Like, isn't that okay? If I'm relaxed, then I think it's fine.
Right.
Maybe it's not for you,
Right.
yoga person. I
Yeah, if
like
it's
yoga a little bit more, but yeah, it's not fair.
I would do yoga. I mean, I used to do it like every day, like even just like 20 minutes, but um I don't know why did I stop? I don't know. I think I got tired or like busy,
Yeah.
but I would love to go to like a class because they actually like
Hmm.
help you
Yeah.
with what you're doing. It's like you could do it like stand a certain way and then they move you like an inch and you're like, "Oh wow, that feels better." But I can't
Yeah.
afford these classes anymore. So it's like I don't go and then I just don't do it at home and so now I just don't do it. But I should. I really enjoyed doing yoga.
Yeah. I think it would help
Yeah.
something. I don't know. But anyway, that was the perimenopause and menopause toolkit. I could stand to eat better. I know I could eat better. Um,
Yeah.
or more. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
I mean, yeah, it is hard. It is hard. Especially when you want something like instant. Like I could make something that's probably like better for me and will taste great, but it's gonna take me like 45 minutes, or we get pizza and it'll take 5 minutes.
Yeah,
So we just order pizza, you know? Yeah.
I know. I'm trying.
What did you think? I had like a very like strong connection to this scene or this like discussion that went on, but some of the younger women were talking about how their mothers or grandmothers or whoever like never talked about perimenopause to
Mm.
them. And
Jeannie or Jeannie. Yeah.
Jeannie Mai, yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of those times where I said Jeannie's mom is like so fabulous because she had like her blue hair and like her fabulous outfit.
Tattoos.
And then I paused, or I unpaused, and then I wrote, oh no, she's like a total gaslighter. I know it's generational. It's definitely cultural as well, but Jeannie was like, how come you went through this alone and you didn't know anything about it? How come you never told me
Hmm.
about it? And her mom's response was, well, you never asked.
I know. It made me so sad.
How is she supposed to know to ask? And then her mom said, well, I'm busy and you're busy. I didn't have time. Like in 40 years, you didn't, what?
Right. Well, Jeannie said that her daughter is never going to grow up ashamed of being a woman, like, or confused or lost. And that's beautiful. That's great.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't get any answers growing up myself. Like,
Yeah.
my God. And I don't get them now,
Right.
just not something that we're going to talk about. Yeah. So,
I think there's still this generational like stigma of like, we don't talk about that because it's like related to your
hmm
period. We all had to deal with it. So it's,
hmm
just suck it up. But I think now knowing that there's all these other things that go along with it, like it's not just your period that's stopping. It's like, well, like we said, everything
yeah,
else is like decaying, like your teeth and your bones and your heart. And like, I'm like, I feel like this is
yeah.
important. And for them, that certain generation to be like, well, you never asked about, well, why would I think to ask about that when I was 12 or whatever? Like,
How would I know? Yeah.
yeah. And now that I'm in my 40s and you're in your 70s,
hmm
now it's relevant, but I'm not getting the info. So,
Now I'm starting from zero and I could have had some
yeah.
planning. Yeah.
So I was giving out our business cards not long ago, and I had seen an old coworker, and I want to say she's probably early 30s.
hmm
And I was like, it's probably too soon, and she was like, no, but it's good to be prepared. She said
Yes.
it's good to know what's coming. And I said, yes, exactly.
Yes. At least. Yeah.
Anyway, that
Yeah.
made me just really like, I had to like take a deep breath and
Yeah.
pause for a bit because I just felt like, what?
I
Oh, it's our
I
fault.
think yeah, no. Well, I think there's a shift happening, like Jeannie saying that again, like her daughter is never gonna have to wonder and be ashamed. I think people our age with daughters are not afraid of telling them and like preparing them. Hopefully our daughters are not going to grow up confused and ashamed, questioning
Right.
what's happening,
Right.
which is good.
Right.
And maybe they, when they grow up, there will be more resources and more medical help. Like it's just, unfortunately, it starts with us. It seems
Yeah,
like,
true. True.
yeah,
So we're
yeah,
doing what we can with this
we
podcast.
are.
We're trying.
Yeah, we're trying.
Yeah. Well, those are all like my notes about this last episode. Because again, there wasn't a whole lot. It was just sort of like
No,
tying it all together. And
yeah.
yeah. Do you have any final thoughts?
I I'm glad we watched it. I think it was really interesting and helpful. I will recommend it to people. I just got advertised the docuseries separately from everything else.
Oh, okay.
So the world is listening. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I highly recommend it.
Yes.
And I did recommend it to someone. I can't remember who it was. But anyway,
Good.
yeah.
Yeah. It was worth it for sure.
And actually at the end, I didn't scroll through, but at the end there was there on Amazon there were suggestions of other series or shows or documentaries you could watch, and I didn't look at them, but I don't know, those might be interesting as well to look
Take
into.
a look. Yeah. Cool.
So, do you have a Perry moment of the week?
I don't know.
Just every
My
day?
Perry moment is just that I'm tired all the time right now.
Yeah,
I have this like hopeless feeling. I don't know. I'm sure it'll go away.
sure, totally.
I don't know. You?
I have a like a specific. I mean, aside from all that general
Hmm.
stuff, but a specific one where I on my closet door at night, I'll take off my bra and I'll hang my bra
Sure.
so it hangs there. So one day, I don't know, recently I was getting ready to change into my pajamas. So I was getting undressed, but I hadn't even worn a bra that day because I was home and I'm like, I don't care. I'm not,
Yeah.
it's hot. I'm not wearing a bra. So I'm getting undressed. And then what did I do? I took the bra that was hanging on the closet and I put it on. And I just stood there for a bit and I was like, what am I doing? And then my next thought was, I'm so tired. I don't even want to take it off, but I don't want to sleep in my bra. So I was like, what am I doing? This is so
Yeah.
stupid. My brain just was like, was not there.
It's a brain frog.
It was a brain frog.
It's the brain frog.
The other funny kind of story I have is just a funny like interaction with some of my coworkers. So I was there a couple weeks ago. I wasn't working, but I was there and I was in the kitchen and I was talking with two of my coworkers who are my age, and one of them was saying something, and I just watched this episode and I was like, oh, well, the new thing is like our teeth are going to get all, messed up. And we were
Yeah.
just talking about different symptoms. And then one of them mentioned her husband and his chewing. And so there's three of us women. And then, one of my coworkers, her boyfriend also works with us, like
Hmm.
part-time, and he's around the same age. And so Michelle was like, oh yeah, she's like, let me tell you about Jer and like his chewing and standing. And so we're all like, yeah, Jer, like, why are you so loud? And then Michelle says he should start his own podcast on what it's like to be dating like a woman with perimenopause. Oh, she goes, and he can call it Jerry menopause. Jer. Like,
I like that. We
yeah.
could work together.
Yeah, I was like, we could be on each other. We could like do like a collab.
Aw, that's cute.
And he's so great. Like he's such a great guy. And like,
Yeah.
I mean, he works with basically all women, and we just like are having all of our emotions all the time.
I
And
hope he's great. Yeah.
yeah, he deals with us, so he's great.
I did 2 nights ago. So I was off Sunday and Monday, and then I worked Saturday morning. So it was like 2.5 days off, is what it felt like, right? So Tuesday night I worked, and it could have just been because I was like, it's been like 2 days, I haven't been here. Anyway, a guy paid $20 in cash for a $16 for 2 beers,
Okay.
and I gave him $2 back. And he was like, I think this is supposed to be four. And I was like, yes, it is. And
Yeah.
I gave him the other two, and he goes, you keep them. And I was like, well, now I just wasted everybody's time.
You don't want to assume it's going to be a tip, but I mean, he was probably going to tip any.
I didn't even think about it. I was just like, here's
No,
your
yeah.
$2.
Yeah.
I don't assume anything, but it worked out fine. It was fine. I just felt like a dummy.
I do
So,
that a lot. Like, especially with like our coins. I know I've done that before, like at like Tim's getting a coffee and he'll be like, oh, it's like to something, and I'll hand him like, because we have a $2 coin and a $1 coin, and I'll hand him a $1 coin, and then he's just standing there, and I'm like,
just waiting.
What? Yeah, and I'm like, I sometimes I can't. I'm just, it's not connecting. So
not connecting.
Do you have any recommendations for this week?
I don't. I have not been. It's hot. Like,
it's been hot. I was gonna say it's been hot.
Really hot.
It's been hot.
I can't think about stuff. Do you have any recommendations or no?
I do. I wrote it down like weeks ago, so it's like, don't think that like this came about this week, but it's a book I read forever ago. It's pretty well known, but it just, now I understand like what she was going through. I read this, I don't know, like maybe 10 years ago, but it's called Where'd You Go, Bernadette? Have you read that?
Oh, I know that book. I haven't read it though. Okay.
So it was a book and then it was a movie. I think.
Yeah.
Did I see I saw the movie. The book I think was better, but yeah, this woman is like, she used to be this like really famous architect, and then she's kind of going through this slump, and she's got like a teenage daughter, and she's just feeling like there's a lot going on in life, and so she like vanishes, and so the whole book is like they're trying to find her, and they find her, but she's like having this like best midlife crisis, you know, doing her thing, and so it's I remember reading it, and I was like, I would love to just vanish and not have anyone know where I am. And
that's amazing. Yeah.
So it's a great book.
Okay.
The movie's pretty good. Yeah. And then that's it. I also got an electrolyte recipe online because I went to that seminar thing and they talked about electrolytes. So I found one and I've been drinking it and I really like it. I think I just like how it tastes. I don't know if I need electrolytes every day. I don't know, because I don't know. I don't know anything. So
same.
You could, I think what I read was that it doesn't hurt, but it's not like it's going to help if you do it every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like coconut water, regular water, honey or maple syrup, lemon or lime juice, and some salt. And it's like, I don't know. It's tasty. So I've been doing that, especially because it's been hot and I feel like I'm sweating a lot.
That would be tasty.
That's it. That's all I have.
Cool. Okay.
So we don't know what our next episode is going to be about.
No.
But we'll figure it out.
We remain optimistic.
It'll be something interesting, for sure.
Yes.
And we'll have beer. Then. We'll be back in the beer swing of things.
It's been a lot lately. Yeah. Well, until next time.
Thanks for joining us and your continued support. And you can find us on YouTube. Sometimes we post some other fun stuff there that is not like on the podcast streams.
Right.
Yeah. Like and subscribe.
And thank you for watching.
Yep. Cheers.
We'll see you. That's it for this episode. We so appreciate you for joining us. And as always, please share our show with anyone who might find it helpful. You can find us on YouTube or anywhere you get your podcasts at Beery Menopause. Email us at beerymenopause@gmail.com with questions or comments. And remember, if you're going through hell, grab a beer for the road.